Jumbo, fellow dreamers. So before I begin, I must give a shout out to my Ohio State Buckeyes who won the national championship last night. Yes, they did. They beat Oregon and I'm pretty pumped about it, representing with my little home Ohio necklace. Yeah, it's good stuff. So the next video in my New Year, New You series is my top 10 food swaps to help make you healthier and lose some lbs in the process. This one's gonna be good. Let's jump in. I'm Anne, and this is Annie's Simple Life. So here are my top 10 food swaps. They're so easy and you're not gonna miss what you're swapping, I promise. So the first one is swapping out pasta for spiralized zucchini noodles. That's a mouthful. So when we say, ooh, I'm really craving some pasta tonight, we're not really saying, ooh, I'm really craving some plain noodles on a dish. That's not it. You're kind of craving the whole package, the, stuff that goes in the pasta, the sauce, all that kind of stuff. So if you can swap out the flavorless part of the pasta dish, AKA the noodles, with something that's a little healthier, AKA a zucchini, then you are going to be much better off. So I like to use my spiralizer. It's just a little contraption with a handle, and it you stick a zucchini in there and you turn the handle and it kind of spits out little noodles at the end. It's kind of a pretty awesome thing. If you don't have one, check those out. Kind of a luxury item in the kitchen. It's not expensive, but you can do a lot with it. If you don't have one of those, you can use a vegetable peeler and that works just fine as well. They'd be more like linguine than they would be actual spaghetti looking noodles. But it's so much healthier to spiralize up a zucchini than to eat a plate of pasta. You're saving calories, plus vegetables are so much more nutritious than grains. It's the truth. So that's my first food swap. You're saving a ton of calories by doing that, and you really don't miss the flavor of the pasta because it's all about the texture at that point anyway. When I do my zucchini noodles, I just steam them over, some hot water in a little steamer for about 2 to 3 minutes, and that's it. So it takes a lot less time to cook than pasta does as well. Swap number 2 is yogurt. So what I do for yogurt is I will buy, and it's so much cheaper to do this, by the way, large tubs of unflavored organic whole fat yogurt. If you've seen any of my Trader Joe's hauls, you've seen me do that before. And I will just scoop some of that into a little dish, and then I'll top it with whatever berries I am feeling like at the time. Generally, it's frozen strawberries that have been thawed out a little bit, and it tastes so delicious, and it's such a better strawberry yogurt, more natural tasting than the artificially flavored and colored ones that you will find in the little packages at the normal grocery stores. It's disgusting. If you've really ever looked at the ingredients, you'll be like, why am I eating this? Artificial sweeteners, the different colorings, the different flavors that are in there. Blech. Make your own. It's so much healthier that way. Plus, if you get the full fat yogurt, there is less sugar in it and the fat will help keep you fuller longer, which entails eating less, ergo, less calories. Swap number 3, same idea. It's doctoring up your own oatmeal rather than buying the pre-packaged, dump it into a whatever oatmeal. So I'm not gonna name the brand, but there is a very popular brand that has a strawberries and cream flavored oatmeal. Let's look at those ingredients, shall we? Yeah, not so good. There's a lot of stuff in there. It should just be oats and strawberries, maybe a touch of sugar. That's about it. That's all you need to make a nice little strawberry oatmeal. So this is what I do. I buy a big bulk pack of gluten-free rolled oats from the grocery store. I will make up my oatmeal. I will thaw some organic frozen strawberries and chop them up and mix them into my oatmeal. Maybe drizzle a little bit of maple syrup on top. Bingo bango, I've got myself some strawberry oatmeal without any unwanted, yucky ingredients like said awful oatmeal that I just showed you. Ew, disgusting. And you're saving chemicals and calories by doing it yourself and money too. It's so much cheaper to just buy these items in bulk and just whip it together yourself. It takes literally no additional time at all, and you're doing something so much better for your body. So it's a good little swap. Swap number 4. If you are craving some sort of a fizzy drink and you're wanting to get away from those artificial sweeteners and artificial colors in the cans with the who knows what ingredients in them, one thing that you could do is you could take some sparkling water and put that in a little glass, and then add half of a lemon and half of a lime squeezed to that, and you'll have your own kind of makeshift Sprite. It still has that little fizzy flavor without all of those artificial ingredients and extra calories that are in there. Actually, that is probably calorie free, I bet, without having to do the artificial sweetener thing. So it's a pretty awesome swap. Swap number 5 is using a raw, unpasteurized honey or a very dark, like a grade B maple syrup as a replacement for your conventional white sugars or artificial sweeteners that you may pour into your drinks or bake with or cook with or whatever. It is atrocious. These artificial sweeteners are not good for you. They're not. I don't care what kind of artificial sweetener it is. I'm not gonna name any names because I'll probably get sued, but all of them, all those little tiny colorful packets that are oh so cute, are so bad for you. Toxic. They are toxic ingredients. They're not good. It's so much better for you to use a dab of honey or a dab of maple syrup or even coconut sugar, that's fine too. Some dried fruit. Use that as a sugar replacement instead of the artificial sweeteners. It's so much healthier for your body. Your body will know how to process these things because they're natural ingredients. And you're not gonna miss the yucky aftertaste of that artificial sweetener. I mean, it's not worth it. With white sugar, the reason that I'm against white sugar is because 99% of it, at least here in the US, is genetically modified. It's from genetically modified sugar beets, and genetic modification, in my opinion, is not the way we need to go. Swap number 6 is swapping out really any candy bar for any of those chocolate chip Larabars. Larabars have very minimal ingredients. They're not organic, which I wish they were. However, the ingredients that are actually in Larabars are all whole food quality ingredients. Ingredients that are in candy bars that you'll find at the vending machine are not. I don't think I really need to explain that to you. So I highly recommend checking out Larabars. They're getting their non-GMO certification on all of their bars right now. And the ones with the chocolate chips in them are sweet enough to give you that kind of sugary craving relief, which is awesome. With whole food ingredients, there's a lot of good fiber and protein in there, so I highly recommend checking them out. Swap number 7 is swapping your conventional corn chips with an organic corn chip, and it goes back to that whole genetically modified thing again. 99% of corn here in the United States, and I think most of the world now, unfortunately, is genetically modified. So if you get organic corn and organic corn chips, if you want to have that kind of chip or nacho or whatever, if you get the organic version, you're going to free yourself of those genetically modified ingredients, making your body that much healthier. Not saying that chips are good, because they're not good for you. However, if you're gonna swap something, swap the non-organic corn chips for the organic corn chips. Swap number 8, get rid of those sports drinks and drink coconut water. Coconut water is available now at most grocery stores. It's even available in airports now, which is pretty awesome, I gotta say. And there's a ton of electrolytes in coconut water. It's so much healthier to have a natural way of hydration rather than a chemical way of hydration with all of the artificial colors and ingredients that are in there. Your body will know how to process the natural ingredients in the coconut water much better than the artificial ingredients in the insert sports drink name here. Swap number 9, using fresh fruit and blending it up yourself instead of those pre-packaged fruit smoothie drinks that you can get at the grocery store. There's so much sugar in those drinks. It's much better to just grab a handful of berries and stick them in your face than to drink those drinks. They're just empty calories. They're not gonna fill you up. They're gonna spike your blood sugar, which is gonna cause it to crash really quickly. You think you're doing something good because it's fruit, but really, check the ingredients and check the nutrition labels. You will be shocked at how much sugar is in those drinks. So just grab some, frozen berries or fresh berries, an apple, a banana, and you're gonna get all of that fiber in there too, and that'll fill you up, keep you going, give you lots of energy without the crazy spikes. And swap number 10, almost done. I like to get organic omega-3 eggs instead of eggs that are just the factory farmed kind of eggs. And actually, the foraged free-range eggs from a farmer where the chickens are grazing on bugs and that kind of thing, in my opinion, are even more healthy than the omega-3 organic eggs. However, they are a little harder to find in a lot of parts of the country, especially mine. So at my local grocery store, I get the organic omega-3 eggs because we have a lot of deficiencies in this country, nutrients and all that, and omega-3s is one of them. The factory farmed eggs, they're not good conditions for the chickens. They have a much lower nutrition content. It's just not good. Don't go that route. Go organic whenever possible. That's kind of the moral of the story today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope these tips were helpful. If you have any additional tips to add, please leave them in the comment section below. Today's shout out from yesterday's video goes to Roxanne, who's going to be purchasing a crock pot for the very first time to do some crock pot meals. I am so excited for you because you're gonna love it, I promise. If you'd like to see that video, check out the description bar below. For a possible shout out in tomorrow's video, share this video on Facebook or Twitter with the hashtag Annie's Simple Life. If you've not already and you would like to, hit this button down below, subscribe so you don't miss a daily Dreamland video. Kiss someone you love today and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao!